I got to read
in terms of how you're thinking about the markets, in terms of how you're thinking about the markets today and tomorrow, there's a lot of positioning and adjusting ahead of what we may or may not hear from Jay Powell. What's your expectation? What do you think is baked into the market in terms of how the market may react one way or the other, depending on what they hear?
Well, I think that watching your coverage all week, you have to believe that he has been saying, I'm going to stay the course. But there's this just torturous Q&A thing that he does, which is just a nightmare. And there are going to be people who just ask about the PPI 8 straight times, and they're going to try to wear him down. And maybe at one point he's just worn down. He goes, yeah, I know we're buying too many mortgages, something like what Kyle Bass said. Or he slips up. I mean, Jay's really practiced. But on the 8th question or the 9th question, I think he's going to say, listen, I'm going to look at this, and that's going to freak people out. It's not going to necessarily be the statement. I think it's going to be much more of just the endless heckling by the press about what they think the, let's just say, the inflationistas want to hear.
And you think that if he lets up even just a moment, the market does what?
Market goes down big. And we go down for about 4 or 5 days. What can I say?
An acknowledgement of the communications problem that exists here, because, I mean, if Jay says that, it's basically just an admission of what everybody knows right now, is that inflation is picking up. Things are looking better. Maybe we don't need all these extreme measures. It's just so it has to be so carefully choreographed how that is messaged to the market at this point.
Yeah, I mean, look, Becky, absolutely right, and I think that it'd be a false sell-off, so to speak. I mean, I do not share the hyperinflation rap that I'm hearing from all the billionaires that come on our network. Billionaires seem to be much more worried about hyperinflation. The working person's worried about keeping a job. And the billionaires want things to tighten so that their value of their money is protected. And the person who's on the street wants to keep the job, or that unbelievable takeout in Amazon, the New York Times, wants to find a better job if possible. So I really think that there's a difference between the billionaires, who I'm really, frankly, sick of, and the regular person that Steve Squeri, who's the CEO of American Express, talked to me about.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.